Hello everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video about this teaser that just hit the Total War Facebook page, which I will put a link to in the description below. If you haven't seen this yet, they put this up as their, I think it's their background right now, on their Facebook page. Obviously it's about some kind of release. It's definitely for Total War Warhammer. I recognize that tongue almost instantly. If you're not familiar with Warhammer, this is Dark Tongue, which is the language primarily used, or well, exclusively rather, used by the Chaos favoring races. So it's used primarily by stuff like demons and Warriors of Chaos sometimes, and Beastmen. However, this particular group of it is based on the language that comes out of the Beastmen books. Or at least, I think, if I recall correctly, the last time I've seen that was the 7th edition Beastmen book. And a lot of popular speculation on Facebook and Reddit seems to be that it's Beastmen, which is supported, in my opinion, by a couple things. I personally think it's Beastmen. Reasons why are that, A, Beastmen have to come in this game. Since the next two games are not taking place in the old world, Beastmen have to show up in this game. And for there to be Dark Tongue, and we know Beastmen are coming, you know, especially since there was that DLC leak by a data miner, which, although CA came out and said, hey, that's not the order we're releasing stuff in, they didn't seem to deny that a lot of the stuff that's in there is still on the schedule, at least. And for the first game, I think it had slotted like Wood Elves, Beastmen, and Skaven. Obviously, that might not necessarily be the case any longer. But of those three, this only can point to Beastmen. Obviously, we already have Warriors of Chaos in the game. And Demons of Chaos, I'm pretty sure they're going to save for Lizardmen. So I'm not too worried about that. So my money is heavily on Beastmen. Like, I'm going like 90% in on Beastmen, 5% in on a Warriors thing, and maybe like more like 95% Beastmen, 3% Warriors stuff, and 2% Demons. That being said, the fact that they've released a teaser for it, I guess this is what's coming down the chute. I'm kind of surprised. I figured we would get something like Blood and Gore, or maybe some other stuff. Obviously, I don't have any confirmation that it's Beastmen. I just, between the fact that they have to come in this game, it's Dark Tongue speech, which is primarily associated with Beastmen, and all that jazz, that seems to be what it looks like. For those of you who, I will put up, like, right around here-ish by this point, I'll put up the dictionary, not the dictionary, but the what do you call it, codex, for translating Dark Tongue or Chaotic runes into their phonetic English form. Unfortunately, if you translate the phonetics into English, what this phrase says is Akazsh Nasdhashurh, which I don't know what that means. I have looked in all of my books, which I have a lot of. I pulled out every single book I have with Beastmen stuff and just flipped through everything as fast as I could. I might have missed something. I still need to check a few books that have like a Beastmen character that might talk, because maybe this is some phrase of theirs. But right as of the moment I'm recording this video, which is less than like an hour after this came out. Yeah, it's been 1 hour. I don't know what it means yet. But I do know that it says Akazsh Nasdhashurh. And I'll put that also in the description below. If you're a big lore fanatic like me, and you just happen to have a lot of Beastmen books on hand, you should check your Beastmen books to see if you can find out what this phrase means. It's likely a very big hint as to what it is. The only hint CA gave us is that they said it's worth noting that the phonetic pronunciation isn't what it may seem. And so in the case of these phonetics, you have to like say out the words, and it's supposed to derive some meaning for it, it seems. But I've checked every book I have, which goes back to like Chaos books from 1998 and further. So I don't have anything yet. So I encourage you all to look around. Be sure to visit the Total War subreddit, where I'm sure they're going to be debating this hotly, if not the Warhammer subreddit. But yeah, I'll definitely post up an update if I find out any other information. But right now, I'm really hoping it's Beastmen. Once maybe we have this translated fully and we know what it is, like we know what it says in English, we can then step forward with projecting, like, you know, if it's Beastmen, like who are the legendary lords and all that other stuff. And I'm not going to worry about that until I'm sure that it's Beastmen. Well, okay, I'll probably do it before then, but I'm not going to worry about that until we've got this translated. So I'll be working on that most of today. Well, I'm going to finish Sigvald, which I'm recording right now. Once Sigvald is out, then I'll worry about this. So yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to Sigvald coming out. I'm sorry I haven't put up much lately. I've been really busy, and depression is a bitch, and anxiety and all that crap. But that's a story for another time. In any event, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. This is super exciting. Best case scenario, we're getting a 6th race into the game, but 7th race into the game, but the 6th playable race into the game. Worst case scenario, it's some new goody chaos units. So I'm leaning very heavily towards new race, not new units, because I feel like if it was new units, they'd be releasing like stuff for everybody, not just Chaos, who was technically a DLC race anyway. So it's feeling very Beastman. But in any event, that's all I got so far. I literally, it's been an hour since this come out, so I've just been firing off everything I got. So I'm going to keep checking my records. If you have any books, I mean, I'm thinking like Go Trek and Felix series, if you've got Shaman Slayer, if you've got, I think it's the first omnibus of the Malice Darkblade series, he has a prominent Beastman character, or not, did I say Beast Slayer? I meant Shaman Slayer for Go Trek and Felix, not Beast Slayer. So yeah, check your sources, guys. Check your sources. In any event, thanks so much for watching. I will see you all soon, hopefully with some more fun announcements. But if nothing else, I'll be back with Sigvald later today. So, in any event, have a good one. Bye.